Hey, yours truly, Clintonian, back again. So I've maybe some of you guys, like if you surf, check out social media. Sometimes there's this phenomenon going on around now where I guess people who go out on dates that are not pleased with them, they're suing each other. Like for example, this guy sued this woman because she was texting or whatever. He took her out to a movie, so he's basically suing her for the price of the movie ticket. I thought that was kind of absurd. And then this woman is suing this man because I guess that was a bad date experience. Didn't go. Oh no, she's suing him because he stood her up. Now I don't agree with standing someone up for a date. I think that's very rude and something I've never done. Uh, Suing someone because I guess she was continuously texting. That's rude too. I wouldn't do that either. But you shouldn't text in a movie theater anyway. But anyway, so some bad dates. But these people were like, some people having lawsuits, and it reminded me of an experience I had about like maybe 7 years ago. I was out on a date with someone. It was our first date, and I was with this woman. She was very attractive, but she thought she was all that. And hey, you know what? I'm not chopped liver myself, so I know my worth. But looks got nothing to do with it. And anyway, so we were having sushi and drinks, and we're sitting there. And she's ordering all this stuff, which it was fine. I said, hey, it was my treat. I offered, and so the whole time that I was sitting there with her across the table, she's telling me about all these men she's gone out with and how successful they were, this or that, and how she doesn't have to chase a man. Basically, the way she was positioning herself. And then she's actually periodically texting on her phone, and then she took a couple of calls, and so I just said, okay, this is what we're doing. So I got up. I said, excuse me. I said, I need to use the restroom. And on my way to the restroom, I saw our waitress, and I gave her my credit card, and I told her to close out my check. So I used the restroom. I came back, and then the waitress came to the table, and she brought me the check. I signed it, and I just simply. This lady was talking like mid-sentence, the woman that I'm on this date with. And we had actually taken separate vehicles, too. We agreed to meet there, by the way. So maybe that was the reason why I did. I wouldn't leave someone stranded. But anyway, so I just got up and I walked out on her in mid-sentence. And that was it. I only did that one other time too. I did that to another woman where she was being really rude. We were out on a date, and again, I did pay. I did pay for the meal. I did pay for the meal though, yeah, and because kind of old school like that. But and I had invited her too, But so she was doing the same thing on her phone continuously and just talking to text and just basically ignoring me, and ordered drink after drink. And so I got up, found the waiter and gave him the card, waited for the check. Told her I was going to the restroom too. This time I didn't wait for the waiter to bring back the check to the table. But, I closed it out right there. And I just simply walked out. I left her. Yeah. And anyway, you know what? People who don't show you respect really don't deserve your respect. And I don't know, some of you may disagree with me, but I feel like this. If someone's being a jerk to me, I don't have a problem reciprocating, And I often say sometimes like, hey, I'm Italian, you treat me good, I treat you good. You treat me bad, I break your face, whatever. No. Anyway, yeah, you don't need to take that. You don't need to sue anyone either, But if you got a bad date, it's not going well. you don't have to sit there and endure it. Just walk away. Yeah, and I think they'll get the message. And if they don't, then they probably never will. And that's the kind of person you really don't need to give your energy to anyway. So for what it's worth, and it's actually kind of fun too, because you just the look on your faces when you do this, it's worth every minute of it. Or, okay, I don't know. Maybe I'm a little bit twisted, but take care of yourselves.